The Babysitter's Club mystery series started in August 1991. They released a new book about once every 3 months until August 1998. Whoa, 7 full years. That's a nice run. It pales in comparison to the 100-plus books in the Little Sister series, but still, good job.
Argo Thump Book Review, Argo Thump Book Review.
This book was written by Ellen Miles. Stacey saw a fancy diamond ring at the jeweler's. She can't afford to buy it herself, which I find odd because this series makes it seem like every girl babysits 5 times a week. How are they not millionaires by now? Stacey asks her mom to buy her the ring. Mom says no way, she's not the kind of person who wastes money on expensive jewelry. If I was Stacey, I would point out that Mom bought $2,000 worth of jewelry in book 28. Continuity! Instead, Stacey just mutters that Dad would buy her the ring. Mom's not as rich as Dad, though. Huh, I guess he doesn't pay any child support. I was okay with this chapter the first time around. When I reread it for this review, wow, Stacey is a spoiled brat. I want super expensive jewelry for no reason and Mom won't give it to me. She's the worst mom ever. Stacey goes to the mall with her friends. She admires a diamond ring at a store and she loudly complains that her mother won't get her one.
I want Claudia to say, you deserve a ring like that, and your mother's a meanie not to buy it for you. But she didn't say that.
Sounds like Claudia understands money better than Stacey does. Maybe she should be club treasurer. Stacey goes home and tells Mom about the new diamond ring, but Mom still says no. If you want a diamond ring that badly, Stacey, either save up the money or convince somebody to propose to you. Stacey babysits for a rich couple named the Gardellas. They have a dog and a cat. There are special rules for how to feed the cat at the table and what toys you can use with the pets. The Gardellas also have a 9-month baby, but they care way more about their pets than the baby. Stacey thinks they're weird, but she still takes the job because money is money. The next day, Mrs. Gardella calls. Her diamond ring has disappeared and she accuses Stacey of stealing it. Stacey and her mom deny the accusation. Mrs. Gardella threatens to tell everyone in town that Stacey is a thief. This prompts an emergency Babysitters Club meeting where Stacey tells everyone the bad news. Claudia rehashes her weird idea from book 40 that you should never defend yourself when you're accused of crimes, because if you claim you're innocent, it makes you look guilty. I don't understand Claudia's thought process here. Standing up for yourself is bad and it's better to be punished for something you didn't do? What are you thinking, Claudia? Things go badly for the Babysitters Club after this. They only get 2 calls at the next meeting instead of the usual 6. At the following meeting, the only calls they get are cancellations. It is so bad, the girls are forced to recap books 3 and 4. Marianne babysits Jenny Prezioso. They play birthday party when a shy boy named Joey Conklin appears. Joey convinces Jenny to bring a hose into the house and spray it everywhere. It causes a huge mess, and Marianne warns the other girls to beware of Joey Conklin. He's trouble! He also never appears again in this series outside of this chapter. Jessie babysits her younger siblings. They play hide and seek. Jessie notes that houses have lots of places where small items can get lost. Jessie hears a news report about a burglar who's been robbing houses. Maybe he's the one who took the Gardella's ring. Claudia babysits the Preziosos and the parents come home early. They were at a party where the Gardellas were bad-mouthing the Babysitters Club. The Preziosos had to leave the party immediately and report this information to Claudia. I mean, of course they did. Claudia visits Stacey. She goes to Stacey's makeup table and searches through it, trying to find the ring. Stacey's offended that her best friend thinks she's guilty. Stacey makes the mistake of saying she didn't steal the ring. In Claudia's mind, this means Stacey totally did it. So the 2 girls get into a fight. Stacey immediately starts to miss Claudia, but she's too angry to patch things up. There are no calls at the next Babysitters Club meeting, and there are only 2 chapters left in this book. We've got to find that missing ring soon. So Stacey calls the Gardellas. She offers to babysit for them for free until she pays off the price of the missing ring. That sounds suspiciously close to a confession, Stacey. Surprisingly, Mrs. Gardella is perfectly okay with rehiring the teenager who stole her valuables, so she gives Stacey the job. Mrs. Gardella does ask that Christy come along, just as a security measure which would not protect anything if Stacey was actually a thief. Christy and Stacey babysit the baby and animals. The 2 of them search the house for the ring, and no, actually, they don't search for the ring. That would make sense. Instead, they search the house for the burglar. You know, just in case the burglar is hiding under a bed. It's dumb, but it makes for a good book cover. Stacey notices the cat likes to hide its toys after playing with them. She checks the cat's hiding spots, and wow! The missing diamond ring is there! It wasn't stolen after all! The Gardellas apologize for falsely accusing Stacey. The good news is the Gardellas had nothing to do with the lack of babysitting jobs recently. No, the Babysitters Club didn't get any calls this week because the people in town watched their own kids for a change. Huh. I didn't know that was possible in this series. Claudia calls Stacey to apologize and the girls throw a pizza party. Also, the burglar is arrested when he accidentally leaves his wallet behind at a crime scene. He's not the smartest of criminals. The end. Post-book follow-up. I noticed that this book and book 46 split up the 2 recap chapters. That is, they had recaps in chapters 2 and 4, as opposed to having them back-to-back in chapters 2 and 3. That was nice, although it had the unintended effect of making it look like there was more recap than normal. And to be honest, chapter 1 was half recap, as Stacey explains all about herself, her diabetes, and all the steps of her parents' divorce. I guess you could say these books usually have 2.5 chapters of recap, but hey, who's counting? I'm counting. I don't like recap chapters. I would rather have sentences of recap, not chapters of recap. I like this book in general. I like the Claudia suspects Stacey subplot, and also I liked some of the smaller character moments, like Stacey and her mom renting a movie together, or the girls joking around with Charlie, Christy's brother/chauffeur. I think the book was a good effort in terms of making a solid mystery. The presence of a crime and a red herring suspect makes it feel more like a mystery compared to the earlier Babysitters Club mysteries with one or no suspects. There were 2 problems with the mystery, though. First, the book painted itself into a corner with the solution. There was no way to solve the mystery without making up a shabby excuse for Stacey to revisit the crime scene. In reality, the Gardellas never would have let Stacey back into their house. The second problem is that we don't learn the cat likes to hide toys until the end of the book. In other words, readers don't have all the information they need to solve the case on their own. That ruins the whodunit aspect of the mystery. This problem is easily remedied. Just throw in a line or 2 about the cat's toys in chapter 5 and you're good to go. Overall, a good start to the series. It feels like a natural extension of the previous Babysitters Club mystery books, and that alone makes it a winner. I give Babysitters Club Mystery Number 1, Stacey and the Missing Ring, an 8 out of 10.